Welcome back. Today I will recap episodes 5 and 6 of a 2017 Turkish horror TV series named Sahipli, or Possessed. Before we start, it is a request to please like and comment on the video, as it will help us to expand our reach. The 5th episode starts and we see a shepherd grazing sheep near that fountain, and as he comes near it, he gets terrified seeing something. Howell then gets a call from the police, and he tells Busra that they found a kid's dead body near the fountain and they want her to see him once. Now when Aziz reaches there with Busra, many people from the village had already gathered there. As Busra gets out of the car, she finds the place somewhat familiar, and a police officer asks her to check the body once. Busra checks it and gets terrified seeing that it's Ollie, and she faints there. Selim comes to her, and as he touches her, she regains consciousness. 𝐀𝐃𝐄𝐒 says that Selim used to teach this child and she is sure that he killed him. Only then Aziz comes there, and he and Davat take her away, but she was repeating the same thing even while leaving. Selim also takes Busra from there, and she tells him that it is the same place that she sees in her dreams since childhood, and Selim says he also sees the same place in his dreams. She then says that when he touched her near the fountain, she felt something strange that she cannot explain. Meanwhile, Turkin tells 𝐁𝐃𝐒 that at that time Busra's eyes were just like the devil's, and ever since she has come to this village, something bad is happening. Here Aziz brings 𝐀𝐃𝐄𝐒 home, and she tells him that Selim is Satan and that he should stay away from him. Aziz asks her what's her problem with him, and why would he do this. She asks him to sit there, but he says that he has to go to Ollie's mother's funeral, so he will talk to her in the evening. Meanwhile, Hassan's daughter visits the hospital to get her dad's medicine, and she asks Hülya if the doctor is free. Hülya takes her to Busra, and she asks her to come in and sit there. She tells her that she is Reyhan and she needs her help. She then tells her that their dads were very close friends, and she requests her not to tell anyone else what she is going to tell her. Busra sits beside her and says that she will not tell anyone, after which Reyhan tells her that she is pregnant. Busra asks her if her husband knows, to which she tells that she is not married. The guy told her that he would marry her, but then he betrayed her. Reyhan says that she wants to have an abortion, to which Busra tells her that she will not be able to do this and hence she will have to go to a big hospital, and it is also necessary to check how many weeks old the child is. Now when she is going back from there, Aziz comes there, and he asks Hülya why did Reyhan come there, to which she says for her dad's medicine. The scene then shifts to Ollie's mother's funeral, where they all pray for her soul to rest in peace, but there Selim sees his mother's spirit once again, and he remembers Baran told him that the next time he sees his mother, he has to come to him. Meanwhile, Hülya asks Busra why did Reyhan come to her. Busra hesitates to tell her at first, but then she tells her that she is pregnant and wants to have an abortion. Outside, Aziz tells someone to meet him in the evening, and we see Howell keeping an eye on him. Later that night, we see 𝐁𝐃𝐒 in her house needing something and looking at her uncle sleeping on the table nearby, but only then she gets terrified seeing some black liquid coming out from the plate. Turkin comes there and asks her why she is screaming, to which she says that something was coming out of the plate. Turkin checks it and says nothing is there, and 𝐁𝐃𝐒 finds that her uncle is also not there. She asks her where is uncle, to which Turkin tells her that he went out half an hour ago. 𝐁𝐃𝐒 swears that uncle was just there, to which Turkin tells her there is nobody at home, and then she leaves there. Meanwhile, Aziz meets Reyhan and tells her that she has nothing to fear. He has talked to a lady and she will call back in 1 or 2 days. Reyhan says that she wants to go to the doctor, to which he says that if anyone comes to know, they will kill both of us. He promises her that once the abortion is done, he will talk to her dad about their marriage. Reyhan says that she has spoken to Dr. Busra and she will help her, and she does not want to go to that woman. Hearing this, Aziz gets angry and says that they are going for an abortion tomorrow and threatens her not to talk about this to anyone. On the other hand, Davat visits Busra, and he tells her that yesterday his grandsons came to him and they asked him to tell her everything. He then asks her if Aziz told her anything about Neil's daughter Esra. Busra gets a little scared, and then he tells her that Esra ran away upset with her father's behavior. Neil did not like Selim, and 𝐀𝐃𝐄𝐒 also spread a lot of hatred against him. Neil did not allow them to get married, so she ran away, but he knows that she lives with her mother in the village. Busra asks him why didn't he tell Selim about this, to which he says he will tell him soon. Suddenly she hears a sound from the kitchen, and when she goes there to check, she finds that a kettle has fallen. She then comes out and gets shocked to see that Davat is not there, and when she comes out to check, she doesn't see anyone far and wide. She comes in and calls Davat, and we see that Davat is sleeping in his house. He comes out and picks up the phone, and she asks him why he suddenly disappeared from her house. Davat says he was sleeping, and only then she hears someone's voice from outside, but she does not see anyone there. However, we see a jinn crawling outside her kitchen window. Meanwhile, Aziz returns home and asks 𝐀𝐃𝐄𝐒 what she is doing. She tells him that she is making an amulet to protect him. He tells her that he spoke to the woman she told him about, and she said she would call him, but he hasn't received a call yet. 𝐂𝐃𝐄𝐒 asks him whose daughter is she, to which he tells that of Hassan. She asks him if they come to know, will they let them live in these village. She then gives him the amulet and asks him to put it around his neck and says that they will have to do something about it soon. Later that night, we see 4 female jinns standing near Turkan's bed. One of them screams, but as Turkan wakes up, those jinns disappear. She lies back down, but then suddenly that jinn jumps on her and haunts her, and only then 𝐀𝐃𝐒 asks her what happened. Turkan says that they will not talk about her because she just saw her, to which 𝐀𝐃𝐒 says she knows because she also saw her. We then see Selim with Burhan, who tells him that he sees his mother when he wants him to come to meet him, and that he need not be afraid of her. Here we learn that Burhan has been guiding him since childhood, and he tells him that there was a reason behind everything. Selim says that very strange things are happening and he does not understand anything. He tells him about the drawing made by Ali in which he had drawn a bride and groom near the fountain and the tree, and then Ali's dead body was found there in the morning. Burhan says that they wanted them to meet there, and he will understand everything with time. Selim tells him that he and Busra see that place in their dreams, to which he says he will tell him everything, but he is not ready for it yet. However, there is a relationship between them that is cursed. His mother had a secret in her heart that was buried with her in her grave. He tells him to go talk to his father and asks him to tell him the truth about her mother, and in order to know who he is, he must first know who he is not. The 6th episode starts and we see that Busra is crying remembering her grandfather, and she wishes that he was with her. Only then she hears some sound from outside, and when she comes out, she sees her grandfather going to the stable. He asks her to follow him and goes inside, and when she enters, she sees a man sitting there with his head bowed and saying that they both have a relationship that is cursed. Fearing, Busra goes to him and finds that he is Selim, who suddenly stands up, and then a jinn haunts her, fearing which she faints. Meanwhile, we see Selim looking at his mother's photo, and as he turns around, the frame of the photo breaks on its own. He takes it off the wall and fixes it and hangs it back again. He then goes to his father and says that today he will have to tell him everything. Only then his mother's ghost haunts him, due to which he gets terrified. On the other hand, Busra gets spooked to see her leg turning black, but the next moment it becomes normal. Here 𝐂𝐃𝐒 tells Selim that this was about 4 years before his birth. His mother was about to become a mother, due to which both of them were very happy, but then she suddenly fell ill and the child died after 7 months. She was saved, but the doctors told her that now she can never become a mother. Due to this, both of them were very shocked and they started living in silence. One night she got out of bed and said she was going out, and then she came back the next morning. She told him that she has prayed for the whole night and everything will be fine with the blessings of God. After a few days, she told her that she is pregnant, and then he was born. But after some time her behavior started getting strange, and one night when he woke up, he saw that she was not on her bed. When he looked for her, he found that she was sitting near the stairs with him in her lap and speaking something in a strange language looking at the wall. After that, she started doing very strange things which he never understood, and many years passed like this. Then came that fateful night when he had gone out to play in the evening. His mother came to him and started crying, and said that he is not Selim's father, and before he could think anything, she ran to the room. Selim says that maybe she wants to say something else, to which 𝐂𝐃𝐒 says he does not know. Then he tells him that she closed the door and was talking to herself. She was saying that God will never forgive that 𝐂𝐃𝐒, and by the time he reached inside, she had already hanged herself. Selim asks him who is this 𝐂𝐃𝐒, to which he says that he never tried to know. We then see Howell and Julia on a date, where he asks her why did Rayhan come to the hospital. She tells him that Rayhan is pregnant, to which Howell says that he was feeling that Aziz was doing something wrong. Only then Julia gets a call from Hassan, which upsets her, and she tells Howell that Rayhan has fainted and her condition is bad. Meanwhile, Selim visits Dabat, and when Dabat goes to his grandson's room, they are sitting there and he tells them not to do any mischief. He then comes out to Selim, where Selim asks him about 𝐂𝐃𝐒. Dabat asks him how does he know about her, to which he says that the watchman of his school was looking for her. Dabat then tells him that 𝐂𝐃𝐒 has helped him a lot and his grandsons are alive because of her. She practices witchcraft and takes gold in return for her help. Selim asks him where does she leave, and as he is about to tell him, something falls inside the room and he goes there to check. He asks them what happened, to which they tell him not to tell Selim otherwise they will never be seen. Dabat calms out and tells him that the kids are fighting, and when Selim asks him again about 𝐂𝐃𝐒, Dabat says that he does not remember exactly where she lives. Now when Selim is going back, Dabat stops him from behind and tells him that 𝐂𝐃𝐒 lives in 𝐁𝐄𝐒 village. Selim thanks him and leaves there, and we see that it was actually Burhan in the form of Davat who had come to help him. We then see Busra and Julia at Hassan's house, where Rayhan requests them not to tell her father. Busra then goes to Hassan and tells him that Rayhan is fine now. Only then she gets a call from Selim, and she tells him that Rayhan had food poisoning, so she had come to see her. After disconnecting the call, she asks Hassan about her father, saying that she doesn't even remember his face. Hassan tells her that Abdullah was his best friend and both of them used to share everything, but before his death, he had become somewhat strange and did not tell anything to him. She asks him how her dad died, to which he says no one has the answer to this, but he found his dead body near that fountain tree. Meanwhile, a local tells Imam Yahya that peace has been disturbed in the village ever since the lady doctor came. Yahya says that there have been some other complaints like this, but he does not understand what to do. We then see Busra and Selim together, where she tells Selim that Rayyan had drunk henna to abort the child, but this is quite strange because these methods were used in ancient times. Selim tells her that he talked to his dad last night, and before committing suicide, his mother had told him that he is not Selim's father. Before taking her life, she was cursing a woman named 𝐀𝐋𝐖𝐀, and Dawat uncle told him that she lives in a village named 𝐁𝐄𝐒. He will go there tomorrow after school, but he doesn't know what he will ask her there. Busra says that she will also go with him, and then she tells him that today she came to know that her father had died near the fountain where Ali's body was found. Selim holds her hand, and here they realize that they are living a similar life. Suddenly her expression changes, and she says their life is full of pain, sadness, and shocks. They were about to kiss when Burhan and Vahai appears there, causing them to stop. Meanwhile, Dawat asks Hassan if he heard the rumors that Turkan is spreading about Busra. Hassan says he heard, but according to him, Busra is a nice girl. Dawat then says that he needs some frames for his back window because the children are very troubled by the sun in the morning. Later, Howell visits Aziz's house, where his mother tells him that Aziz has gone to the city and will be back by evening. Here Dawat knocks planks on the rear window, but as he sits down, his grandsons haunt him and say that they don't want Busra to live in the village, but don't let this happen. Later that evening, Aziz returns home and asks her grandma what she is doing. She tells him that they were watching and that she is gouging out their eyes. He says it's not a good idea to break them, to which she says he doesn't know anything, and that she will cut them into small pieces and feed them to dogs and cats. He then asks her did she talk to that woman, to which she says that she has asked them to wait for some more time. She then tells him that today the man who works with him came and seemed quite angry. Later that night, Selim has a dream in which he is the bridegroom and Busra is the bride, and some other people are also there. Busra says all of them have come here for them, and today is the happiest day of her life. Selim says that Alif and Ali are also here, and then Busra start laughing loudly, and only then Selim wakes up, and Busra also wakes up on the other side. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon never to miss new video updates. Thanks for watching.